San Diego just experienced its highest one-day increase of coronavirus cases, a reminder of the importance of listening to these stay-at-home orders. Many of you still have questions about where we stand, what's next here, and what's going to reopen. Supervisor Nathan Fletcher joins us on the phone here this morning. Good morning, Supervisor. Appreciate your time.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
We've seen a spike in numbers in the South Bay, and we heard from the leaders there yesterday saying that, hey, we need more testing here. What's being done about testing in the county? Do you think we are meeting our testing goals?
Well, it's two questions. Are we meeting the goal of doing as much as we possibly can? Yes. Is it everything that we would like or need or want? No. The reality is there's probably nowhere on the planet that has the capacity of testing that they would like to have, but we are working as hard as we can to get there. There was a report out a few weeks ago. San Diego was doing more testing per capita than almost any other county, but it's not as much as we want. As it relates to the South Bay communities and areas, they absolutely need more, and we're moving more. It was a number of weeks ago we shifted a number of large quantity testing capacity down there, which is part of the reason why we're seeing the spike in cases, because we've been able to get increased testing. But we need and we should do more. We're moving a drive-through testing location into Chula Vista in the coming days, and we're looking at deploying some mobile testing assets down in the south part of the county as well to be able to more quickly identify positives.
We've seen some parks, we've seen some trails opening up around San Diego. What are your concerns with opening up more public spaces and some of the guidelines there?
Well, it really is a balance. We need folks to, outside of their household unit, ensure physical distancing from other folks. And you can do that and still go out to a park. It's just ensuring that it's structured right. And the balance you try to strike is to stop the spread of coronavirus while also allowing folks to get outside and exercise and enjoy nature. And so we are trying to find that, being very mindful that every step we take increases the possibility of transmission and spread. I would love to get our oceans open, let folks get in and surf and swim. We just have to make sure that it's being done in a responsible way. We have to make sure that it's done in an enforceable way. The overwhelming majority of the folks will follow the orders, will be cautious, will do the things that they know are not only in their interest, but that the interest of those that they love. But you do have to account sometimes, unfortunately, for a few bad actors who won't.
You know, we saw some of the cleaner air in years past here with the Earth Day that we had this past year. We saw the nice clean air that we've had. You met with the California Air Resources Board. Can you quickly tell us what came from that?
Well, a couple things came from it. One, we are seeing significant declines in air pollution, primarily because people aren't driving as much, which lowers vehicle miles traveled, lowers greenhouse gas emissions, and lowers, in particular, ozone pollution, which is very toxic and very, very hard on the lungs. The other thing we talked about was a recent study out of Harvard that shows that folks who live in environmental justice communities, those are communities that have some of the dirtiest air, and we have many of those. Here in San Diego County, we have some of the dirtiest air of anywhere in the country in certain pockets and areas. Individuals in those neighborhoods are 15% more likely to die from coronavirus. And it really highlights inequity in our society. The air should be the air. The air shouldn't be dirtier in one neighborhood than another, and someone should be more likely to die from a infectious disease in one neighborhood than another. But we have a lot of historic inequities in access to health care and air quality and environmental justice. And so I think coming out of this as a society, we need to really recommit ourselves to those issues to ensure that everyone has clean air and clean water.
Supervisor Fletcher, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate your efforts. Have a great rest of your day.
Hey, thank you so much.